Hello everyone. It's a TF2 video playing in the background. I'm going to be playing as the Demo Man using the Steel Bomber, the Tide Turner, and the Claymore. As you could probably tell from the title of the video, I don't really have much to discuss regarding the gameplay. In fact, it's merely serving as a distraction for anyone who is not exactly interested in the subject which I will be referring to, but said subject is rather important to me, and it relates a lot to this channel, so it might be important for you to listen anyway if you're still here. I've run into a bit of a copyright mess lately, and this could mean some potential changes that will be occurring on this channel. I'll get into why I stress the word potential later on, but for now, I'll give you a bit of a rundown as to what led me to this current point in time. As some of you might know if you've been on this channel for long enough, on the very rare occasion I do upload music from video games which is looped to play for a certain amount of time. In this case, roughly a month ago I had uploaded a song from Serious Sam 3 BFE, a PC video game first-person shooter, and the song itself was called Boss Fight Strings. It was extended to 10 minutes long, and it was left untouched by YouTube for a fair amount of time. Now, a week ago, this video was taken down by someone whose name I cannot for the life of me pronounce, and according to my research, had absolutely no involvement with the creation of the soundtrack from Serious Sam 3. I did give credit to the original composer of the song in the video description initially. For the record, the composer's name is Damjan Ravunik. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, because apparently nobody can seem to pronounce that man's name correctly, but he's a pretty cool guy. The thing is, I'm still left with absolutely no reason as to why the specific person I've mentioned before has filed a copyright claim, because, again, my research showed absolutely nothing in relation to his name and the game Serious Sam 3. So, I kind of figured this was a mistake, and I did initially attempt to submit a counter notification almost immediately once this copyright claim was filed. But YouTube rejected it. In fact, it only seemed to make them angry, thus I received a copyright strike. YouTube copyright strikes can severely impact your channel for the worst. You can only receive a maximum of 3 before YouTube will permanently terminate your account. Now obviously I've only received 1, and you might be thinking, well, it's not that bad. And you're kind of technically correct on that, because a lot of the things that I have restricted access from I could really care less about, such as like monetization, custom thumbnails, labeling videos as private or unlisted. You know, I can deal with that. However, the biggest offender of all of these has to do with the fact that I cannot upload videos longer than 15 minutes until 6 months have passed. This definitely hit me hard, because while my post-commentary videos tend to be short and sweet, definitely under 15 minutes, my live commentaries, on the other hand, tend to reach the peak of 20 to 30 minutes, both in my playthroughs and my TF2 content, so it's going to take a bit of adjusting to the fact that my TF2 videos will have to be shortened at this point. I'm not really a fan of this, but I can't really do anything about it. In theory, I could send another counter notification if I so desired, but YouTube uses big scary phrases like, if you're wrong, you could potentially go to court and you could pay the price. I don't really feel like going to court. No, I'm not going to do that. So my next step was to contact Mr. Marvunik to see if the person who filed the copyright claim had any relation to Serious Sam 3's soundtrack, and if nothing turns up, then there's the possibility that my channel will be free, and if that is the case, I will be sure to post a follow-up video in regards to this one, and my videos will be longer than 15 minutes once again, but if not, then we're just going to have to endure this next 6 months of uploading videos less than 15 minutes long. I really wish there were another way around this whole situation, but I do not wish to take the risk of submitting another counter notification, so I do apologize to anyone who did prefer my longer videos. We're just going to have to live this one out for the time being. I don't exactly know why, but YouTube's matchmaking system on detecting third-party content has almost always affected looping songs which I've uploaded, and the funny thing is, the third-party content mentioned has almost always been absolute nonsense, and it's usually around the point where the video actually starts to loop. This is the first instance where I've had a video taken down for copyright reasons, and I still have no clue why. Given how ludicrous this claim is, I really wouldn't be surprised if the person who submitted it didn't even need to provide evidence of the content being his or her property. That's just YouTube's amazing copyright system in an absolute nutshell. To sum everything up in just a matter of seconds, YouTube copyright strike hit me, and I cannot upload videos longer than 15 minutes until sometime in October. And that's about the gist of it, so I'm terribly sorry once again, and I wish you all a very pleasant day. Stay safe from YouTube copyright strikes, don't get your videos taken down because that would be really, really bad. And thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.